Okay, I'm confused.
Warning: adult language, content, views, and other things will be used. Viewer discretion is advised. And if you guys pick that up, my friend is confused. But hey, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Things will never be the same. Hello everyone, this is your boy Black Joker 46, aka Lord Black. And it is another sunny hellhound day. Or hellhound day. Hotter than three fat bitches in a phone booth sitting on the sun.
Jesus.
Ain't got nothing to do with this.
Ha.
Guys, if you paid attention to the title, Pokeball Z, Pokeball, Pokeball Z.
Pokeball Z. Ah, Pokey.
Okay, now it got old. And guys,
Yeah.
first thing we're here to do, I decided to merge two videos into one. Instead of me making two like a crazy ass random fan. Wait, I am a crazy
Just
ass
takes
random
forever to
fan.
upload.
Anyway, you guys are looking at my
Let's get
Corvette again,
right
my
into the
2013
news.
Corvette, which means my car is 3 years old, even though I've only had this game for a year. But
Ha.
anyway, we're here to talk Pokemon and Dragon Ball X Xenoverse 2, because I'm so excited for both of those games. I have to go order Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, so which means probably in about 2 weeks is when I'll go do it, because I have bills to pay. I have rent and I have frickin' phone bill. So depending on how much my check comes out to, I could either pay it. Yeah, I think my check will be good. But okay, so here's what's going on. We got more Pokemon news and we got more Dragon Ball Xenoverse news. Now I'm pretty sure you guys have been on other people's stuff to see it and have probably heard all the news that I'm just gonna repeat because guess what? I fucking feel like it. And if you got a problem with that, I so sorry. You got the wrong channel. And please like and subscribe for more content because it does help me. I lost 2 subscribers, but I'm not tripping. 17 was the number I originally was at, but if I would have just kept the other one, I could have been the same as my favorite android from Dragon Ball Z. That's right, everyone. I am a Lazuli fan, but to get to the Pokemon Fest first is exactly what we're gonna get because we weren't introduced to one Pokemon. We were introduced to 7. So the 7 Pokemon are this bullfish or whatever the fuck this fish thing is, because I can't remember the name. I
Oh,
think it's
I got the
Bruckfish.
wiki. I got the wiki. It's
Uh,
called Bruxish.
yeah, that thing looks like something a kindergartner colored and pretty well in.
And it looks like it wants to kiss you.
I ain't kissing
Or
that
eat you.
motherfucker. It look like Melina from Mortal Kombat. Them damn sharp ass teeth in his mouth.
Oh, I have that card. In the phone version.
And then we next is Cutie Fly, which
Who
I gotta say,
who in
Nintendo, you guys are doing an
you
okay
need
job.
Yeah, but also to do better with finding out names, cause Cutie Fly. Take that and think of Hoenn. They're bug type.
Oh come on, give
Cutie
them a
Fly.
break. There's a lot of Pokemon whose names sound the same. But let's talk about that one
Let's talk
fishy-looking
about Butterfree.
Pokemon first.
Do those sound the
Wait,
same?
no, but listen to this. We're gonna talk about the fish first, and then we'll get into your theory of if they sound alike. Like the fish thing, I don't really have that much of an opinion on it. It's not one of those that stick out to me. It's one of those that are like, it's new, it's okay looking. Because if we go to the Hoenn region, even though like every time I say that name, the Hoenn region, I think of hookers.
Wow.
Hey, hey, it's called Hoenn. And when strippers and hookers are out on the corner, they be hoeing. But anyway, the fish actually, it looks like maybe a more dangerous evolved form of Love Disc, to be honest with you. Look
Hey,
like
just to
Love Disc
pause you real
could.
quick. Just to pause real quick. Sorry
How
for my end if
dare
you hear
you?
random noises. Sorry on my end if you hear random noises. My brother's in the room. He's on my iPad and he's just screaming out random things.
As we can hear. But anyway,
Hold on real
ah,
quick.
Nothing
Let me
like a
mute my
child's
mic real quick.
laughter. Okay, he's muted his mic, but he's still here. And, okay, we're gonna literally talk about this, but just so then you guys, because I remember one person asked me to buy the Paul Walker car, and I couldn't remember which one it was, and then I looked up the one from Fast and the Furious, or Too Fast, Too Furious, and it came out to this Evo.
Huh.
And yes, I got the Evo. But to get back into the subject, the fish isn't all that impressive to me, and to be honest with you, I would rather them have done a little bit better with the design wise. I mean, the typing, I think, I can't even remember what Brookfish's typing is, but I'm pretty sure my good friend Mr. Lion Tamer does. That's right, guys, he
Let's
works at the
see
zoo.
what
Taming lions!
its typing is.
Don't tell me you
And
can't find
Bulbapedia
it.
has failed me. Bulbapedia, you failed me.
Its typing is water psychic. I just looked it up.
Bulbapedia is not
Which
trustable.
means my dark type Pokemon like Sharpedo are excellent against this thing. Also, if you guys are fans of dark Pokemon, I will be starting a Facebook page for dark type Pokemon. You guys can come and, join it, and we can all bask in the glory of the dark type Pokemon. But to get back on subject, it's a water psychic type, which means, let's see, electric types can
Electric,
get at it,
grass,
grass, dark
dark,
types.
ghost.
Nah, ghost. Well, yeah, ghost can hurt it. That's 4
They
weaknesses
affect
already
each
to
other.
it. Yeah, there's 4 weaknesses already that we detected in this Pokemon. But
And to
overall,
me, I
it
think
gets
like
a 4 out of 10 for me.
I think it gets about 2.
Okay, so he gives it a 2, I give it a 4 with a combined score of 6.
So
Or
it's
actually,
just
scratch that.
barely
No,
past
it's
half.
no, scratch that with a combined score of 5. So it's at half.
Okay, it's just barely meeting the okay mark.
And Bruckfish, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Our next
It
to
looks like
talk
it
about.
should. Okay.
I'm
It's
sorry,
Cutie
man.
Fly.
But Cutie Fly is next on the list. Being Bug Fairy, which means it's going to give. It's actually double positively strong against my dark types. Because bugs are already super effective against dark types.
I thought they were super effective against Psychic.
Bugs, no, they're super effective against dark
Grass.
types. Dark types and grass
Grass.
types. But they also get popped down by psychic types.
Fire. Rock.
Fire. I haven't met a bug that got crushed by a rock. I haven't seen any bug Pokemon get crushed by a rock. But you're talking actual bugs, so haha.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I had a Geodude from my Pokemon Ruby crush my Wurmple. Well, a rock
Well,
too.
did it molt skin before
And
it got
killed.
crushed? That way it... so you had to go bury it in Lavender Town?
Dun, dun, dun,
Just
dun.
like there was a guy who disputed the theory that Gary's only in Lavender
Eradicate.
Town to bury his Raticate. There's no real evidence to show that Gary, everyone said, well, he had Raticate when he's on the SSN, then when you see him again in Lavender Town, he doesn't have it. Maybe he just didn't want to carry it anymore.
Oh,
He
that's the
said he
game
was
series you're
dumbing
talking
down.
about.
Yeah, he said he was dumbing down his team to a team of
And
4
those are
because...
two different Pokemon, though. Because
Yeah, but I'm
was
just...
level...
Well, the Rattata theory is because you can't get a Pokemon to evolve under level. The Pokemon theory is that he just went out and caught Eradicate. But they were saying like, oh, well, since he had Eradicate on the SSN, that, he must have evolved it or whatever. But that's not the case because in game there's no
As you
such
can see,
thing
it
as
was
an
like
under
level
level
16.
evolution. Right, and
The
it
Rattata was
doesn't...
level 15, but when you fought the Raticate, it was a level higher.
Right, and Eradicate, so he went out and caught Eradicate.
which means he is hacking the files.
No, he's not hacking the file. That's just the way that they wrote it.
I know, but to me, I find it that.
Haha. But we're back on the subject of Cutie Fly. Cutie Fly, overall design, is to appeal to those who are on the cute fanatic thing. My
You
friend
like
at
cute
work,
things.
right? My friend at work claims up and down, all Pokemon are cute. There are some ugly ass Pokemon in the game.
Grimer, Muck.
Grimer is cum spelled backwards. No, that's Muck.
That's
Muck is
Muck.
cum spelled backwards.
Oh my god, come on, dude. How could you...
Cause I messed up the joke because I was watching honest Pokemon trailers, and he was like, "Come spelled backwards," just like Sudowoodo is "I am Groot."
Ha.
And I watched it with like 15 friends, and all you could hear echoing from my house was the laughter of grown men and women just crying, laughing. And Cutie Fly overall, the design is good because it's meant to appeal to the audience of those who are, how can I say this, cute fanatics. With
And
the
and the way it
typing,
looks, the way it looks makes it look like it could have an evolutionary line.
we never
See
really
how
know.
small it is.
Right,
It
we
might.
never really know. And the
Because
typing
there
being
are
Bug
bug
Fairy
Pokemon.
is, I gotta say, I gotta give him to him for Bug Fairy because it's actually 4 times stronger against Dark types, which means, you know, you're giving one type something to really fucking worry about. Umbreons don't even want to go near that motherfucker.
Yeah, my favorite evolution for dark types is gonna die to that.
Well, I am the king of Dark type Pokemon, so.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is actually Dark types. I've been a fan of Dark types since they came out. I didn't have a favorite
Pokemon,
type in
though.
Gen
Is it
1.
Lunala?
My favorite one of
Wait,
this
no.
region so far is Lunala.
But
Of this upcoming
but talking
region
about
is
every...
going to be Lunala so far. My top, if you're talking about my very, very, very favorite Pokemon,
Yeah.
I don't have one. Like, legendary wise, the top 2 are Darkrai and Yveltal, because Yveltal robs you of your life. Darkrai can just put you to sleep forever.
And then rob you of your life in your dreams.
No, he'll call, when he's around you, he calls it nightmares. As he flies away, the nightmares don't really stay long. But, Cutie Fly overall gets a solid 6 with me.
He'll get like a 4 with me.
With a combined score of, we're
10.
gonna say, no, we're not gonna say 10 because
9.
even though our points, no, we're gonna give it the same as we gave Brookfish. Only Cutie Fly,
5.
yeah, we're gonna give it a 5 because it got dumbed down one number. I gave it a 6, you gave it a 4, so that subtract 1 to cover the asses of what we had to. So.
So I'm guessing
That
the
gives
next
it a
one will
5,
be...
which means he's meeting just barely. And it's not even his fault, it's just because that's your rating for him. I gave him a 6.
I'm guessing the next one we're gonna talk about is Togedemaru.
No. Drampa.
Drampa. That's not how it goes for Bulbapedia's list for me.
Well, Bulbapedia is wrong. I'm on the official site looking through them. Drampa.
Yeah, Drampa
Now
looks
there
like he'll be a
is
combination.
suspicion. Yes,
He's a
it looks
dragon...
like Gudra's granddaddy.
He looks like Gudra and Lapras.
No, I'm not gonna say Gudra and Lapras. I'm gonna say Gudra, and it's another Pokemon with a long neck. No, not Lapras. I was gonna say Lapras too.
Trapeos.
Yeah, only painted a different color and no leaves on his back or whatever. Drampa looks like the
We all know
old
he's a
man
dragon
Pokemon.
type, but I don't
Yeah, he's
remember his
Dragon
second
normal.
one.
He's Dragon normal, which
yeah,
means
dragon.
I
First
got
ever-
to. Yes, the very first, and that's why he gets a solid 7 with me.
He gets a 6 with me.
Which means we're dropping him down to a 6.
And a half.
Yeah, we'll say 6.5 for him. Drampa's design overall isn't too complicated. There's speculation that he's the evolved form of, what is it? Trying to think of that damn thing. Oh, Dunsparce. Now, I wonder where in the blue, red, purple, orange, green, black, sapphire, indigo, and maroon colored hell did you people get the idea that he would be evolved from a Dunsparce? There's nothing done about him. He don't look stupid. He look like he
Who?
been around a long time.
Wait, who again?
It's speculation that Drappa is the evolved form of Dunsparce.
Oh my god, who would ever think that?
I have no idea. And then like people, there's somebody on the internet who has made this assumption and put it out there, and then a couple more people jumped on it, and then I heard it from a couple of my Pokemon friends, and I was like, no. He's like, how are you so sure? I was like, that doesn't even look like a fucking bug. Like, I think let's see, isn't Dunsparce a
He looks
bug
like he
type?
would at least. He looks like he's a normal type.
Dunsparce? Well, then that's where they get the idea. I don't think he would evolve and take on the
Into a
dragon
dragon.
typing. Like that would
Yeah,
be
but
something idiotic.
Drappa also looks like he would just be a water type though, because of how his body looks like it'd be fit for swimming.
Actually, he looks like you can slide him across the floor and clean it. He looks like a dust mop. His hair, his fins, his tail.
His tail,
He has a
his feet.
swan. He has a long swan-like body to where you can tell Drampa's been around a long time, and you know the design is pretty good. I just feel like they could have done better, but at the same time, I'm not really too harsh. He gets a 6.5 from me because of how he looks. Drampa, you know, along with the abilities Sap Sipper and Berserker or Berserk. Now I have never seen Berserk actually, and I don't know what Pokemon has that ability. I'm not really too. I'll probably go look it up when I'm done with this stream, but it's pretty good. It's Pokemon's coming out with a lot of new stuff, and they're making it seem like they're really putting their all into this. Just like it's some fucker on YouTube who put talking about Gen 7 would be the end. We don't know when Pokemon's gonna end because they're gonna make future titles. Otherwise, they would have not done Pokebank and gave you about 3,000 damn slots if they were going to end after Generation 7. So it's however many Pokemon they can come out with. They're going to keep pulling designs out the wazoo, just so everyone knows. So Drampa's overall score is 6.5, and he's good. I might actually grab him. My goal is to grab
But he
every
looks.
Pokemon I can, and then train up the dark
Well,
ones.
what's good is that at least the dragon will minimize the damage of fighting type moves,
Yeah, because dragons are tanks.
and normal or weak against fighting.
Yeah, that's exactly why people usually chose Torchic to start off with for the Hoenn region, because Torchic evolved to a fighting boxing chicken, or a chicken who has some spicy feet.
And as game theorists say, he was based off some kind of like legendary fighting chicken.
I don't really care about that, but
They
Blaziken
know
was awesome. And Mega Blaziken's awesome,
Blaze,
so
okay.
Blaziken. Like his voice was
I
always
like how
deep.
Mega Blaziken was the first Hoenn Mega, and it took like almost a year for the other two.
Yeah, because it didn't even take a whole year. It took like they already had the designs for them. They just didn't put them out. They decided to wait until they had to make the remakes and then bring them out. Now our next Pokemon to talk about is
Is
oh my
Tapu Koko.
God, Tapu Koko.
You know
First
what?
off, the
Hearing that
name,
name
the name I
makes me
find
want some hot cocoa.
hilarious.
It makes me want some hot cocoa. And it reminds me of Foster's Homes for Imaginary Friends.
Coco, yes. Coco,
Coco, coco, coco.
yes. No, cause this was funny. The first episode. Coco, yes. Coco, yes.
Coco.
Coco,
Yes.
yes.
Coco.
Coco,
Yes,
what
with
is wrong with you?
marshmallows.
I just said yes. I was like, oh my
With
God.
marshmallows.
And then they told her like, no, Coco is his name, and the only thing she can say is Coco.
Her name.
Yes. And I laughed so hard at that, and then I stopped watching Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, cause
And the thing is that,
Blue was retarded. Is all I'm gonna say.
and oh my god, don't get me started on Francis. The
We're
name
not
he
gonna get
gave
started
Blue.
on that. We're not gonna get started on that. We're gonna talk about Tapu Koko. Now,
And
Tapu Koko is the land
it
spirit
says that its
Pokemon,
category, yes, its typing is electric fairy.
which means
That's like Isn't that
Tapu
like the second
Koko
one we
is
had?
yeah, Tapu Koko is the third legendary Pokemon
It was
revealed
the
because
Gen 8.
there's 4 island Pokemon that are revealed. Now Tapu Koko could possibly be one of those because we don't know where we're gonna get Soul Galeo or Lunala from. Now I call him Soul Galeo.
And
I don't call him Soul Galeo. It's Soul Galeo to me.
I mean, whatever boat your float, man.
You mean whatever floats your boat, you Spanish retard?
Hey, just 'cause I'm Hispanic doesn't mean you can be racist.
Oh, I'm not being racist to you. You should see how I treat Darkseid. I treat Darkseid like a crybaby bitch.
You know what? Speaking of Tapu Koko, it's actually pretty tall for what it looks like in the game.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, Tapu Koko's design is legitimately good. Like, it's
It's
not,
five
it's,
foot 11. It's almost 6 feet tall, like me.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, it's legitimately fresh. It's not like, they took a design or
Like
anything and
based off of
just,
something else.
yeah, and it's a tiki,
Like it's
type
not
of
based off
thing.
of a fan. It's not like a fan made or anything.
Right. Now, when we look at Tapu Koko, his beak that he closed, like the little shell he closed himself in, also has a beak, which is his hands. And then
Yeah.
he has a mohawk bigger than most people's self-esteem for themselves.
And it looks like a
Well,
sword
he's
in the back.
a yeah,
Looks like a
and
big
then
saw
he also
actually.
like he looks like a bird inside of a bird. And then like once he opens up, it's like it's really on from there. So Tapu Koko for me gets a solid 8.
Birdception. To me, he gets a 7.5.
So which brings him
Also, we never
to
really talked about his ability. Electric Surge. That's a new
Electric
one.
Surge will only be like electric terrain, and then there's a Pokemon that actually is able to combat that we're gonna actually get into a little bit later because we haven't gotten to him yet. And don't ruin it for him, otherwise I might mutilate you in your sleep.
Okay then.
I'm kidding, but
Oh
Tapu
my
Koko
god.
overall, Tapu Koko overall gets a solid score of a 8.5. Because you gave him a seven
Hmm.
and a half, I gave him an 8, and I can't just take off half a point.
So you add.
So I had to add it, which means he gets a solid 8.5.
That's at least a high B.
That's the highest expectation so far, until we get to my favorite legendary of this time. Now we're on Toget. You pronounce this shit.
Toga Togedemaru.
Togedemaru. Now we get to him. And most
And
people
its
are saying,
category
"Oh my
is.
God, he's the Pikachu of this region." Yes, he is the Pikachu of this region. Only
But the thing
this
is, if
fat
you
fuck
look at
got
his
some.
back,
Look, I'm gonna be honest. This fat fuck got some skills on him.
he is
Bringing
a
in
roly-poly based.
roly poly donut shop ass Pokemon.
But if you look at him, his tail makes it look like it's like he's wearing a ponytail.
I can't agree with that. I just know it's his tail. And he brings in the electric steel typing, which means
That's like what? How many electric steel types do we know?
one.
And that is.
This little ball of fuck in front of us.
I thought that was another one.
I haven't met another one. So he'd be the
Unless
first dual typing of his kind, I think. If anybody knows, you guys can type it in the section over there if you know any other electric slash steel types. If you're new to this channel, please like and subscribe for more content. And you can go through my videos and look at all my old ones. There are even videos of me with my actual face on here. On my channel. But anyway, here's the thing. His ability is, well, not ability, but his typing is electric steel, and he pulls it off because the spots on his body that look like little diamonds and all that, they shoot out, kind of like Jolteon was supposed to during Gen 1. Because if you listen to when Ash and them met Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon,
and
it
the
actually
and
said that Jolteon could turn the hairs on his body to needles, and then it learns to move Pin Missile, which means it can shoot those needles.
it also doesn't in the manga. If you've ever read Pokemon Adventures and you read up to volume 6 or 7, you can see that Jolteon uses his pin missile to beat one of the Elite Four.
There you go. And the manga and the cartoons are completely separate because the manga followed Red and the cartoons follow Ash/Satoshi. But, you know, this Pokemon overall, I like the design. The fact that it's Pikachu-like, because Pikachu is actually going to be the best electric Pokemon you could ever come up with. Even his evolved form, Raichu, is one of the best electric Pokemon, because Raichu can knock the fuck out of a Dragonite. And, let's see, Togedemaru. Oh yeah, I finally got it right. Overall, I give him a 3. Even though I like his design and everything, I gotta give him a 3. I only give him a 3 because here's what the fuck's gonna happen. They're gonna be... Lion Tamer, I'm gonna get you.
Haha. Hey, at least
Uh,
everybody will know my YouTube name so they can subscribe.
you guys subscribe to Lion Tamer 831. He's good people. He don't know shit, but he's good people.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
kidding, I'm kidding. Oh,
You
he
know what?
admitted
I
it.
think this is the smallest electric type we've seen.
It is, but hey, what can we do about it? It's pretty decent. I give it a 3, but what would be your score? Please give it something high so it doesn't end up in below that Bruckfish some bitch.
You know what? I'm into cute things too, but on the cute scale, I give it like an 8.
So which brings it down to a 7, which means he's over the limit of Bruckfish. And then we'll move on.
It basically
The next
has
one,
every electric type and steel type.
the next one is a triple evolution. It's gonna cover 3 Pokemon at once. It's
Okay, that
Grubbin.
makes a total of 8 Pokemon then that we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking
Because
Grubbin,
they already introduced this guy.
Charjabus, and I gotta look up the third one's name. Grubbin, Charjabus, and the last one being called Vikavolt.
Vikavolt.
Vikavolt. So Grubbin, Charjabus, Vikavolt. I'm not gonna lie, I agree with Tyranitar 2, who I
Oh my
get
god, you
some of
such
most
a...
of all of my stuff from, and I'm not even subscribed to him. I just seem to watch his channel. I just seem to watch his episodes and stuff. I'm not subscribed to him yet, but Tyranitar 2, if you're watching this, shout out to you, because I will be probably subscribing to you in about, what, a day or two. But we're gonna talk about how Grubbin looks like, you know, just exactly what he is. He's a grub. The same thing Timon and Pumbaa used to eat in the Lion King.
larva. And grub is a type of larva.
Yes, and its cocoon stage is called Charjabus, which looks like a taser gun, to be honest with you. It looks like
With a
something that,
G9S.
yes, it looks like a
Look,
taser to me.
I know, right? It looks like,
Looks,
to me, it looks like a garbage disposal.
garbage truck. To me, it looks like cruising on down Main Street. You're relaxing, feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood. I'm just kidding. It doesn't remind me of Miss Frizzle's little dinky ass bus, but Charger Bus is something I don't want to be hit by.
Why did you reference that?
Because I did like the Magic School Bus when I was a kid.
Did anyone
Now,
hear that? That's me hitting my head on my desk.
he's giving himself brain damage. And then we
Because
go
of what
to
you
Vikavolt.
referenced.
We go to Vikavolt. Now, this looks like a
It looks like
combination
a flying beetle.
of a... Honestly, it looks like an evolved form of Heracross mixed with Mega Rayquaza.
It does.
I say that because
But
Heracross, when it Mega Evolves, I think the back of his shell actually disappears, and then the horn from under gets a little longer, and then the one up top just stretches like completely out, and he becomes it's decent, but
it looks
this
like
reminds me of just the
it
body
looks like
of
Mega
Heracross.
Pinsir, Mega Heracross, and Rayquaza.
Yes, it's a triple fusion.
Fusion? Oh wait, we'll get to that later.
This guy, I honestly give him a solid 6. And I'm talking Vikavolt. The other
Thanks.
two forms get solid 5s for me.
I'd say Vikavolt 6, other two like 4.75.
So that means his score goes to a grand total of 6.
What's its ability? Levitate. Typical.
Of course, it's a bug.
But there's one Pokemon here I forgot. It can counter Quick Attack. I think we're getting to that one.
We're gonna get to that one in a second. That one was actually Togedemaru, I think. Or something like that. Right now,
Komala.
we're at Komala.
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 Which is totally not just one letter changed from a W to an M.
Hey. All they did was flip the letter upside down, okay? Get off his chest. Komala is actually one of the best
Adorable.
Pokemon I have ever seen.
He's
And,
also a drowsing Pokemon like Slack Off.
well, actually, no, because Slackoff's ability is, one where he actually, after he attacks once, he has to lay there because he's too lazy to attack again. So,
Comatose. That sounds
yeah,
new.
comatose is what he is. And he's half asleep, half awake. And the reason that is because you can't burn it, you can't freeze it, you can't paralyze it. The only thing you can do is put him to sleep. And that gives Tapu Koko a run for his money. I say that gives Tapu Koko a run for his money because Tapu Koko's ability, Electric Surge, will change the field to electric terrain. But since he can't be, paralyzed or anything, he can just stay in his comatose state, and Tapu Koko can't do anything to him. Which is awesome because they thought of a Pokemon to combat Tapu Koko, which
And it's
means
also good
you
'cause, like,
can
if he's
teach, and I
asleep,
bet, yes, and I bet you can teach him Yawn also.
you can also teach him Sleep Talk.
Why would you
I
teach?
hope.
Well, yeah, because when he goes to sleep, you're going to still want him to attack. And it looks like he
Oh
might
my god,
use that log to
it's the
hit
way.
you with.
If you scroll down, you'll see how one of his attack animation looks. It's him
Oh, I see
spinning
it.
around on the log,
And he's asleep
and
while
then
he's
his
doing it.
face. It looks comfortable.
Of
Just
course
imagine
he is.
putting an air horn up to his ear while he's dreaming of that.
He's gonna kick your ass when he finally wakes up fully. So Kamala gets a solid 9 with me, to honest, because of the ability, because of the look, and because of the name.
Same.
So he sits at a solid 9
And
with us.
that's the best score we've given so far.
Yes. Kamala is in
On
the
to the
Hall of
next.
Fame so far. The next one,
Is Rock.
Rockruff, the
And
puppy
I like
Pokemon.
dogs.
I fucking love dogs. In fact, I have a what is it, German Shepherd Labrador running around my house
Oh
somewhere.
my god, I was thinking, are you gonna say German Shepherd?
Yes, he's a German Shepherd Labrador. I don't know exactly where
Okay,
the siren's coming from because nobody in my house has died. So, but
Okay, so let's talk
Rockruff,
about his abilities
I
first.
I gotta
Kunai,
say,
we already know.
yeah, and then Vital Spirit, which doesn't let him go to sleep, which means you can't put him
It's
to sleep, but everything else is free for
it's
fucking
basically
all.
like that one move that changes your ability to what was it called? Insomnia or something?
Actually, no, Vital Spirit is a whole different one, and it's just like Insomnia. Vital Spirit keeps you awake,
Because
like you can't be yawned at.
the move Worry Seed is basically that ability, just you have to wait a whole turn.
Well, he's a puppy Pokemon type rock. And overall, his
Looks like
design would
he's
get
gonna
him
have
a
an
6
evil
with
chain.
me. His design gets him a 6 with me, but his typing gets him a 1. And I only say that because,
So that's like a 5.5.
yeah, I give him a 5.5 due to the fact of, here's the thing. I realize that real puppies hate water and they're trying to imitate a real puppy because my puppy hated water when we ever washed him up. He would cry, scream, and you wonder how does a puppy scream? He opens his mouth and lets out that little noise. And when we
I've
were
only had a
done
dog
and
for a
dried
little
him,
bit.
well, when we were done and dried him, he would shake and then try to get off the bed, but it was always funny because he was too afraid to get off the bed, so we always left him there, and then he look at us like, I'm mad at you guys. But Rockruff overall, what would you give him for a score?
For the design, you give him a 6, right?
I gave him a 5.
You gave him a 6 for design and a 1 for type,
Yep, I give
which
him
would
a,
brought it to a 1,
but
five and a
yeah, it
half
brings it
total.
down. It brings it down to a 5 for me because the 1 is subtracting.
Design, I give it a 6.5 because it looks like it's an evolution chain,
Exactly. So when we get,
possibly.
I mean, the scores will go up once we see more evolutions and all of them. So what's your score for him?
Okay, now we see it will have an evolution change when it's fully evolved. It says in the description.
Hold on, it says that.
It's said that it leaves its trainer's side to evolve and returns again when fully evolved.
Hold on. I think that's,
Scroll to the second paragraph of the description, last sentence.
well, I'm reading on the official site.
That's what I'm reading from Pokemon-sunmoon.com.
Yeah, and you say read the second paragraph from where, top or bottom?
The underneath the ability, there's a description of it.
Under the key
Second paragraph,
has an
last
sense of
sentence.
smell, and once it say first paragraph, last sentence.
Second paragraph, last sentence.
Okay. Gets wilder. It begins to howl when the sun goes down. This is proof that it's close to evolving. It's said that it leaves its trainer side to evolve and returns again when fully evolved. Oh, so it
So that
is going
shows
to
us.
evolve. That shit's going to be epic. So I gotta up his score by 2 points. So he's at a 7 with me, 7.5.
And that bumps mine up by 2, not 1.5, which makes it 7.5.
So he sits at a solid 7.5. And then his little animation is kind of cute. At the bottom,
It's just
he's doing
him
puppy
just
things.
putting his paws.
Yeah. Now I think that one where it stops the one with the quick attack
Okay,
thing is on Togedemaru.
they greet they greet each other by rubbing the rocks around their necks against the other.
Yeah, because it's like a collar type thing. Joe
Hmm.
Martinez, how are you, man? If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe for more content. You know, I do need more viewers. And like I said, guys, I'll honestly be uh doing another stream on Friday, and I still have time to mention the Dragon Ball announcement and everything.
Xenoverse.
Yeah, I still got time for that. But then it takes us to the starter Pokemon, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows, which is
We've
Rowlet,
already
Litten,
covered
and
this.
Poplio. I can't say
And
that I
what
don't like Poplio. I haven't played with him. I plan
and
to
the
get
thing
all three
is that
Pokemon anyway.
for Litten, they decided to say that Ember was going to be a new move introduced. We already knew that since Hoenn
No,
and Kanto
look,
Johto.
they just gave him. Look, Rowlet got the move. What?
Litten,
Litten's not gonna have Amber for a move. I'm letting you know that now.
it
It's
will.
gonna. Everyone's gonna have a signature move. I'm pretty sure of because they can't just give Rowlet a signature move and not give the other two anything and tell them fuck you guys.
They said his moves were going to involve Tackle, Growl, I think, and Ember.
Well, it's got to be something that's gonna come out for him, and same as Poplio because everyone's suspecting that Poplio's evolution line is gonna be part fairy because he's learning disarming voice, which is a fairy move. But if you guys go on the official Pokemon-sunmoon.com, you can read all this information and get all the stuff released. You can see the Alola region, you can see the cool features, the videos, you can see Solgaleo and Lunala when it comes to their full moon and full sun phases. Now we have to move on to Dragon Ball Xenoverse with the last 20 minutes of this stream. Tell me, Mr. Lion Tamer, where you been? They've been laughing, they've been joking, they've been saying that you don't fit in. I'm kidding, man. Haven't you ever listened to Lil Wayne? Hey, Mr. Carter, tell me where you been.
Hmm.
Oh my God, you kids nowadays. But anyway, Dragon Ball X Xenoverse 2, I got to say, or I have to say, looks completely bad fucking ass. I say that because
It,
you have Janemba, you have Lord Slug, who was one of the
you have
weakest villains
tiebreaker
I've ever
characters.
seen. You have Goku with the Dragon Fist, and I don't mean like he was in Xenoverse 1 where you're doing like a combo and then you hit your opponent. This one is sending the dragon out. I mean the golden Shenron looking dragon.
The thing he used for that one movie.
Exactly, sending that out. And then you have Turles, who's also one of the weaker villains, but I don't know how he's that popular.
But they get stronger when they eat the fruit together.
Joe, no hablo español, señor. Inglés, por favor.
But what I do like about this is that now, remember in Xenoverse 1, we only had the max transformation of Super Saiyan 2
Yes!
into Vegeta's.
And
What I
guess
like
what?
about this now, we get Super Saiyan 3.
And just so everyone will know, Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3 are counted as one transformation, which means it's probably going to be like Super Saiyan line, which means you're probably going to have to earn the ability to go Super Saiyan. It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to take up one of those ultimate slots, because
Spots.
you're going to be able to have two ultimates. And then they're also giving you trainers to help you get your level up. You're not going to be able to
And you
fly
got
right
so
off the
many new
bat.
things like
Yes.
hoverboards.
Yes, because you're not going to be able to fly right off the bat, so you're going to have to use the hoverboard to get around. Now, the new city is way bigger, and I mean completely
It's
7
7 times.
fucking times bigger than Toki Toki City. There's not just 3 little parts in this city, because Toki Toki City is small, I'm sorry to say. Toki Toki
And
City is
I'm
very,
on
very small. It's so
and I'm
small,
on
if I
Google and
spit
I'm
in it,
looking at
it
images.
floods. It is so much bigger. Then you have, let's see, the Super Saiyan 3 transformation because it was seen on the Time Patroller.
And I'm on Google looking at images and I see that when the character's standing on top of a building, you can see into the distance there are like many sections of it.
Yeah. Also, characters are chilling on giant mushrooms like we're in Mario. Yes,
And
Joe, I don't speak Spanish.
people are also starting to make like custom box arts ideas of what it's gonna look like.
Now, with Super Saiyan, we're not sure how long it's gonna last because it's not like as long as you charge your key. Your key has nothing to do with you going Super Saiyan, it looks like. Or it might be to kick it off and then it separates because once, like, it's not really all the way done. They're still in the making. We have exactly, let's see, it comes out October 25th. So it comes out 5 days before Halloween. So it is July 5th now
We got
with
another,
3 months and 20 days, to be honest with you.
and what I like about Xenoverse 2 is that also now we get to have Kami Guru reach deep inside of us and pull things out that we didn't know we had.
Even though his name isn't Kami Guru, it's just Guru. That is gonna be one of
And you
the
already get the
best.
reference.
Yes. No, we don't even
No,
have those. Shout out
don't
to Team
type
4
this
Star. If
code.
you guys watch this, I would love to voice someone in Dragon Ball Abridged because it's fucking
Same.
awesome. You know who I really want to voice in Dragon Ball Abridged?
Who?
Give me an alternate universe Gohan. Mr. Piccolo, I just want you to know, I know you're not my dad, but you're my best friend. Even though you beat me with the first part of our friendship, I forgive you. And I owe it to you to fight these fuckers.
You know what? Speaking of Gohan, I like how we're gonna finally have the actual
Future
future Gohan
Gohan. Instead of
instead
having
of that
grown-up Gohan.
adult. Instead of using adult Gohan as the model for that one parallel quest we had to do.
Yes, and guys, this is gonna be like one of the most epic fucking games. Like, because you're also getting trained by, like, you're not gonna be able to, like, oh, wait, I'm off track. You're going to be able to, what is it? Migrate your character.
Yes. You can send one character, just one.
I'm sending my main guy. I'm not even gonna lie. My main guy's coming over.
And
But I
what I also
also,
like is that
yeah.
I'm on Google. I'm looking at images. I caught Vegeta and Goku Super Saiyan 4 fusion. That reminds me, they're gonna introduce Super Saiyan 1 Gogeta.
Well, you can't really call him Super Saiyan 1. He's been seen in the trailers and everything. The thing is, because they fused the base
Yeah,
form
but
and
they
then when
only
Super
showed him
Saiyan.
as Super Saiyan.
Well, you don't, like, I don't know if it's, well, they call it Super Saiyan Gogeta. But to be honest with you, I never really got what his actual Super Saiyan level was. I didn't get whether it was Super Saiyan or SS2. Because the lightning thing is not really all that, you know, evidence, because, like, everyone says, oh, when they have the lightning around, then he's Super Saiyan 2. He can be Super Saiyan 2 even without the lightning. Let's see, what else was it that I was gonna mention? So, with the cities being bigger and everything, yeah, you're gonna see people like Zarbon, Dodoria. You're gonna see people. We're hoping that it's gonna have something to do with Bardock. Cooler's gonna be in it. So, I'm really excited about this game. And I know that's a lot
Okay,
of
sorry I wasn't.
really's, but that's how excited I am about this game. Because
I couldn't hear you because my mom called me.
I know.
And I'm
But
upset.
I'm hoping, and this is just me, I am hoping that Super Saiyan 4 is in here, and I'm hoping that you could put a tail on your character this time. Because I'm pretty sure that's probably one of the complaints, we didn't get our tails. Because even though, Saiyans have tails, Akira Toriyama, the creator, has actually said once upon a time, well, I forgot the Saiyans have tails. And that made me think, like, well, and his reason he says he's glad he forgets certain things is because new ideas will surface. So we know we're gonna get like GT stuff in here because we got GT stuff in the last one. I'm hoping that, and they showed GT Goku, so I'm hoping that with them showing GT Goku, that when we get them, I'm hoping that we have the ability to, like, maybe they'll do a scene where, like, if you get the DLC, that Okai will grow your tail out for you, like he did Goku's for GT. And I know everyone's gonna say GT wasn't canon, but fuck that. GT was canon to me.
What I'm also liking is that in Heroes they have Time Breaker.
Hmm. I'm hoping that we just get to set like a time limit this time, like like with Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, you got to set your time limit infinite, so and so minutes or whatever.
No, I'm talking about like Time Breaker Bardock, Time Breaker Broly.
Well, it's speculation that those are going to be in here. We're not 100% sure. Don't quote us on that, but we're actually not 100% sure. But overall, I think maybe it just, for me, I love everything that they're doing so far. Like like Future Gohan versus Turles fight. When I saw that, I just went fucking ballistic. I was like, we all know who would really win this fight due to the fact of what timeline they came from, how strong they were, this, that, and the other. Turles has never even went Super Saiyan, so if Gohan goes Super Saiyan on him, I think he's literally gonna fuck him up. Now, for the Dragon Ball Super characters, they're not. I'm not gonna say they're not gonna add anyone, because I'm not sure if Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta will be in this one. But they're not gonna add like
Even though
Frost
they
and all
were
those.
DLC.
Right. They're not gonna add like Frost and everyone in there, because they said by the time that they started development on this, it was already too late to throw these guys in. They say they might throw them in later as patches though, as DLC or whatever. They might. It's not a definite, but it's
Because we also had to
sure
wait a
might.
long time for the GT packs, and they were separate.
Yeah. But I did like everything that came from GT pack. I just wish they would have showed Azuru Goku. Grade 8 Goku. And I mean Super Saiyan 4 Grade 8 Goku. You know when he's monkey first turned gold?
That's Super
The
Saiyan.
Golden Azul. Or Azul.
That's Super Azul.
Yeah, Super Saiyan Azul. Azul.
And then we had Vegeta with the other giant monkey.
Well, Vegeta started off as a regular giant monkey, and then it went gold after he was transformed into Super Saiyan 4.
All we know is that, thank God he did. Thank God I thought he meant this.
If you guys are watching, I'm actually able to do a race and not be that bad of a driver. Oh no, I've crashed once before, but it wasn't like a really bad crash so far. There's nothing where I'm wiping out. Because this is one of my greater races where I'm actually able to talk and drive at the same time. That's something I can't do in this game.
Elemental Hero Neos.
Okay, Mr. Yu-Gi-Oh! But back to the Dragon Ball Z news. What else have you found out?
I found out there are going to be time-breaker characters like Bardock, like Broly, Janemba.
I mean, has that been confirmed by Dims?
Of course, the trailer.
I'm not 100% sure on that.
Just watch them.
I've been watching them. I haven't seen any time breakers.
You'll see that Broly appears with Mira and Toys.
Oh yeah, I did see that. So
Logo.
that's yeah,
That's a
I
time
did
breaker.
see that. I say I didn't know that at first.
Oh my god, for XY Omega will be upset that you can get a free Shaman.
I have 4 of them. That's right, guys, because I have all the versions of Generation 6, because Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are counted in the Generation 6 thing just because they're made with the same graphics. And there's my first crash. And the police are on my ass. Run! Can I escape? Only time can tell. If you guys are wondering why I just did that race and why I'm running around
I'm
like
watching
a
the
chicken with my
trailer
head
right now.
Oh, come on, don't be a spoiler. I know, even Cooler's gonna be a time breaker because he's in there with Frieza during the Namek fight. And as you
Janemba
guys can
looks-
hear in the background,
Janemba's
Janemba
blue.
looks badass, to be honest with you.
He's blue.
Well, he's purple and red on my screen.
And
But
as you can
guys,
see, that the town is like way bigger now.
yeah, like hoverboards
right
and
on
all that are
hoverboards.
being used. So if you're like your character won't be able to fly right off the bat, so you're gonna have
And
to
you
go
have
through
these little
training,
teleporter things.
and you're gonna have to use a hoverboard. Now, I hope that they don't make the hoverboards like super fucking slow.
From what it looked like, it were.
Well, that's because you were just learning to ride them, I think, in that one. But it's been like one of the most amazing, like they've been amazing trailers to show us, like Xenoverse 2. Like I can't believe in 3 months and some change. But you know the one thing that kills me, we don't get the demo version to play. I would love to play the demo version. I would play it for hours, to be honest with you.
Did we ever get a demo for Xenoverse 1?
Not that I can recall. I mean, they could have given us one for Xenoverse 2. Come on now. They know we want to play this shit. They should know we want to play this shit. Because I want to play it cold-heartedly. Like, I want to frickin' be kicking some ass right now. And the only way I can do that is if they freaking release the dang demo.
Best part of the trailer, doing Genyu's signature thing.
Oh no, no, no. See, that's the most horrible part of the trailer to me. That gave me nightmares.
Will make you regret interfering in our business.
And guys, with the last 5 minutes, we're actually gonna wrap up with a couple things that I wanted to say about Pokemon and a couple things I wanted to say about Dragon Ball Z. One, for everyone who's playing Pokemon, yes, this is the 22nd or 21st anniversary of Pokemon, or 20th anniversary of Pokemon.
20th.
This is the
I like
20th
how you went.
anniversary of Pokemon. Hey, hey, hey. I don't care how many numbers I changed, I got it correct. This is the 20th anniversary of Pokemon, which means...
And to make it great, we even get to throw Pokeballs immediately with the white button in battle.
Like, that's awesome, along with them releasing the original games for the freaking 3DS. And you only have to pay $10 a pop for them. I got blue and yellow.
I got red.
And I built the most awesome team on both of them. Like,
I had the original yellow and silver.
You know I have Mew on Pokemon Yellow.
Yeah, the glitch.
Oh no, I got him. It wasn't even a glitch for me. Like, I was literally just walking in Cerulean City and Mew popped the fuck up. I didn't even do a glitch.
Oh, then you might have accidentally done the glitch.
Hey.
Did you go onto Nugget Bridge and it popped? And did you go on the Nugget Bridge and then your thing popped up?
Okay, I went on the Nugget Bridge and my start menu started, and I had just got to Cerulean City.
Okay, then you somehow did the glitch without doing the glitch.
No, that's weird. But hey, I caught Mew, and I ain't returning his ass neither.
How many? Dude, how many Pokeballs did you have at that time?
2.
You caught it with 2 Pokeballs.
I caught it on the first try.
That seems impossible to me.
Seems that way, but hey, I'm an epic trainer.
But hey, that's just a theory.
That I'm an epic trainer?
Theory.
Well, you should battle me and we'll put it to the test.
Hey, I said that's a theory. A game theory.
Notice he doesn't want to test it. And as for Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball franchise has been around for like 30 years now. Which means
30 years.
Now notice
Longer
the years.
Than Pokemon.
Wait, notice the years in both of those, 20 and 30. Which means we have had animes and games and stuff that has lasted about 2 generations. Because
and
Pokemon...
by the way, we didn't talk about this at all, but get ready for Dragon Ball Fusions.
I don't even want to talk about fusions.
It looks so cool.
No, it doesn't. It looks so fucking weird. Where you can fuse anyone.
Why,
In that case,
do a 5-way fusion?
No, because in that case, mix Broly and Piccolo.
Do you want to know Goku and Broly fused?
I don't even want to know that. They say you can fuse anyone, so put Piccolo and...
It's Caroli.
I call him Paroli.
I call him Cannoli.
Paroli, like you don't get it, like it's a jail joke. He's a Paroli.
Nope. Never been to prison.
I've never been to prison either. Why are you putting that thought in people's head that I went to prison? I have never been to prison. I ain't been butt fucked.
So
I don't want that to show. Hell no, and I don't plan on it either. But guys, with only 40 seconds left, support both those franchises. Go out and get both those games, Sun, Moon, and Xenoverse 2. If you guys get the games and you guys want to play with me, it's like I said, it's Black Joker 46 all day, every day.
And this is on PlayStation 4.
PS4 life. I don't do Xbox.
Dragon Fist.
That over there is Lion Tamer. I'm sorry that I can't fix him, but I can't fix the world either. And with all that being said, thank you guys for watching the video. We're out like fat bitches in dodgeball.